Hey guys, it's Silasjp back with a new video, and today is a very special day because today is unboxing day of a very special product, because today I'm getting my new camera and I'm super excited about it. And before I start unboxing the camera and some accessories, I want to briefly give an overview about why I'm getting this camera. So the last time I did a camera unboxing was actually on March 24 in 2017, so 3.5 years ago. And that time I got my Sony a6300 4K camera, and it was pretty much the camera I have built my career, or however you want to call it. Basically, I built my business in the last 3.5 years with this camera, and later, since November last year, when my Sony a6300 camera started failing, I got a Sony a6400, and I pretty much built on these two APS-C cameras my career as a filmmaker, freelance filmmaker, photographer, and now also in social media marketing and marketing communications, running my own advertising agency. But film is a very big part of my business, and now things are getting more serious since I'm getting a new camera. And the thing is, I have been waiting for a successor of the Sony a7S II for a long time, pretty much 2 years. Because when I got this camera, the Sony a6300, I love the 4K, but when you switch to slow motion to full HD, you could see a big difference in quality, and I didn't like that so much, so I said I only will upgrade on a camera that has 4K with at least 50 frames per second. And before that I will not upgrade. That's what I said, and I kept it until today. So meanwhile, the Sony a7 III came out in 2018, and a lot of people that also wanted to wait for the Sony a7S III were getting this camera and almost laughing, or sometimes even laughing at me and saying, hey, why you don't get the Sony a7 III? You are still shooting with a Sony APS-C camera, ha ha ha. So yeah, people thought it is bad to shoot with a Sony APS-C camera. I did it for the last 3.5 years and I love the cameras, but now it's finally time for an upgrade since Sony announced a new full frame camera in July, which is able to even shoot 4K at 120 frames per second, and that's the camera which is in this box, and you already know which camera I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Sony a7S III. And I'm super excited to unbox this camera. I immediately pre-ordered this camera right when it came out, and then after now a few months of waiting, the camera is finally here, and I'm super happy and super excited to unbox it. Oh yeah, here it is. Wow. I just put this box away, and here we have it. The Sony a7S III. And I'm honestly very amazed, finally holding, after so many months and years of waiting, finally the box with the camera in my own hands. And it's just overwhelming. It's so nice. But let's get right into it. I just go briefly over the accessories. I get just right into it, and if you want to watch a detailed unboxing, just go to another channel, but now I will just feature the camera. So we have some paperwork, which I will probably don't read. We have here a set of USB cables and somehow adapters. Then I open it. We have here a camera strap with, let's focus, okay, yeah. yeah, here we have it. Sony a7S III, very nice. And then we open this thing. We have a battery charger. Oh, I didn't know that you have a battery charger with this camera. This came not with the Sony a6300 and the Sony a6400. And then we have a UK power adapter, a European standard power adapter, and this is pretty much it, I guess. And then we finally have it, my new camera. Oh wow, I'm finally holding it in my hand. Let's put this box down, and here in this bag is my new camera, and I'm so freaking excited. Oh, it's already, I can already see it. Let's focus this camera here, that you can also see it in detail. Yes, okay. And wow, here we have it. It's overwhelming. I'm so excited holding this camera finally in my hands. Wow, it's so crazy. And before I start setting up this camera, I have another package which I will open right now, because this contains also a very essential thing that I need to use for this camera. And here we have the CF Express Type A memory card, which I need to max out the quality of this camera. This enables me to record, for instance, 4K with 120 frames per second, 800 megabyte per second read and 700 writing speed. So I first unbox this one. And here we have it. This is probably the most expensive single piece of storage I ever got. This is I think 230 or 240 euros expensive. So yeah, I expect some high quality from this, and I will just put it into the camera. Then we will go to the lenses. I planned upgrading to Sony full frame already for a year now. Last year I got the Sony 70-200 f4 telezoom lens, and I also got the Sigma 24-70 f2.8, and this will be the main lens for this camera, since it is similar from the features to my Sigma 18-35, which I still love and use a lot on my Sony APS-C camera. So first, wow, look at this huge sensor coming from APS-C. It is amazing, and yeah, it's stabilized very nice. So here I put on the camera, and yeah, now we have a very great serious setup. I love the form factor of the full frame cameras, and yeah, it's amazing. Wow, I am super excited about this camera, and I think that you are also as interested as I am in some sample footage. So right now it's raining, but I think later this day I will have the chance to shoot, and I will also make out of these first shots a little edit, which you will see right now. Alright, after some cooking shots, I'm finally outdoors shooting in the sunset, and I'm pretty excited about this flip screen. And you're listening right now to the Sony a7S III in-body audio. I'm excited about listening to it because maybe it is very great, and I will use it for some vlogs and vlog on the Sony or in the Sony a7S III. Alright, now we are 2 weeks later actually, because I haven't found time to edit the footage I shot just after getting the Sony a7S III before. So 2 weeks later I will give a little review out of this, not only just with the first shots, but I also took it on 3 of my commercial shoots from my filmmaking and social media business. And yeah, the Sony a7S III so far I can tell is the best camera I've ever used. Of course, I paid a small fortune for this camera and my expectations therefore were high and they were met. So I think it's not fair to judge only the quality from these shots you just saw, because these were really straight out of the box with not deep knowledge of the camera, which I still don't have now. It's a learning curve, even though it is the same camera manufacturer. Some features are different than on my other Sony cameras, but I'm very happy with this camera. And telling from the image quality, it is really great. For example, when I compare it with the Sony a6400, which I'm shooting on right now, the shots are even clearer and less noisy, and they have a higher quality than these ones. I mean, these ones weren't bad, they are not bad even today, but the Sony a7S III delivers a even clearer and even sharper image, which I really love, and the full frame is just awesome. Telling from the camera body, I had some issues with the smaller camera bodies from my Sony a6300 and a6400, because they were so small that I even extended it with some small rig cages that gave me more grip and also enabled me to mount monitors. I even put in or around the Sony a7S III a small rig cage, which is by far the best small rig cage I've ever owned. I will link it down in the video description. And telling from the camera body, I love this way bigger than the Sony a6400. It feels very good in the hand. The flip screen, like I mentioned, is also very good. Then one thing which I very love, it's a small detail but I love it so much from this camera, is the record button. Let me get the camera shot. Yes. So here you have the record button, which is a real button, and it feels so much better than on the Sony a63 and a6400. It feels just more satisfying, and it makes this camera saying to you, hey, I'm a dedicated video camera, which is a nice thing and I love about this camera. So I had it, like I said, on 3 shoots and it was very convincing for me, and this will be my new camera for the next, hopefully, years, and therefore I hope you enjoyed the journey of unboxing this camera and then getting the first shots done with this camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like or a comment down below and you will see more Sony a7S III shot content on this YouTube channel, hopefully in the future when I will have hopefully more time to edit videos for this channel. Besides of that, just follow me on Instagram. I will post more video content and photo content there. So yeah, check out silasjp on Instagram, and there you will not miss any new content that I publish. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.